Thank you so much to everybody who is joining us tonight. We are excited to share Panasonic's brand new phones. Phones with a lot of great features, better quality and clarity. These are phones that you can connect to your cell phone. Yes, when your cell phone rings, your home phones will ring. So now I can speak on my home phone instead of my cell phone. You're gonna love the smart features, the way that this will announce who is calling, it will announce text messages. It has the most incredible battery life, wonderful range, upstairs, downstairs, the front yard, the backyard. You'll also appreciate the DECT 6 Plus technology, which helps to secure your home phone system against scammers or hackers. It's important to be safe and secure. And that takes us to, of course, easy call blocking, one of the features that I'm most fond of. We're gonna help to put a stop to the robocalls, to the telemarketing calls, to the scam calls that take aim at us and our loved ones, because we're gonna be able to press one button and block them. This is a set of 5, and that's where we believe, the best value in America today. So rather than having to pick and choose, I'll do one in the living room and one in the kitchen. No, we want one in the living room, in the kitchen, and the guest room, and your bedroom, and maybe the office. We'll have a phone in every room of the house. 5,200 are sold. Our price is expiring. We're at $114 and change. That is our lowest price ever, our best value ever on our newest phones from, of course, Panasonic. Well, we launched it together at midnight, and now we are closing it up. If you've been watching Lori all day, this is your last chance to make that decision. Lori Leland returns.
Hello. Oh my gosh, it's so great to be back with you. We love these home phones. They are so innovative.
Best you can buy.
And really cool features that you're gonna love. Even if you're not using all the features today, to have these types of ideas, like that link to sell, that is a great way for you to kind of grow into these home phones. So that may be something you may use down the road a little bit. But let's show them the box. This is my favorite way to start. It's Panasonic, #1 top global leader when it comes to home phone technologies. They do it the best. You're getting the best of the best, and people call us all the time and have said over the years, I've had my Panasonic home phones for 10 years, 15 years. This is your chance to upgrade here today to all of the latest features. These are big, bright, and beautiful with that backlit screen, nearly 2 inches. All of your command keys and your numerical keys are backlit and glowing, so these are easy to see. They're nice and loud, so they're very easy to hear. Let's go ahead and count these, because you are getting a gigantic system here. So here's #1 right here, okay? This one's #2. Number 3 is right here.
3.
Number 4. This one's number 5. And then if you'll notice, your base station has that numerical keypad as well. So you can tap your speakerphone right here if you misplace this handset, and you can actually dial here and have a conversation through just the base. So this is a virtual 6th handset for you. And what we love about this is you're never running for a call, because you can space these out throughout your entire household, and now you can have that phone right there handy no matter what happens.
But you don't have to plug all of these into phone sockets.
You do not. So 3 ways to use this. I'm going to break that down for you in a moment. But if you are using this with a phone jack, you're simply plugging in the base station.
Okay, just one. Okay.
And then all of your external handsets, all of these handsets, the satellites as we call them, they go on these little tiny charging cradles that are not obtrusive at all. So you could literally set these anywhere. You can put them bedside. You could have them in the kitchen. You could have them in your living room. They could be in your home office. If you want to be fancy, you can put one in the bathroom. So you can put these wherever you want. You're getting that dedicated call blocking button right here. One touch button hangs up on that person and prevents them from ever getting back through to you. That is a super handy feature to have. With robocalls, we get so sick and tired of the robots that are always calling with a message, right? We're done with it. Political season, when that rolls back around, will you vote for our candidate? Will you contribute to the campaign? Drives us crazy. After the hurricanes, it was people wanting to work on your house, wanting to assess your roof, all of these different services that they were trying to provide, and you don't know who's on the up and up. I just blocked the calls because I didn't want to deal with it. So dedicated call blocking button right there. Block a single number. You can block an entire range of numbers. You want to block an area code like we've been joking about, you can absolutely do that. You can even block unknown caller ID numbers as well. And then if you want to get that one little ring for a blocked call, it can give you an indicator ring letting you know that a block caller did try to get through to you. So that's something you can turn on or off. I leave it off. I don't even want to know, right? Yeah. But love these. Every single feature is so easy to use, including that link to sell. So you set this up so perfectly. You know, this is the modern age. So if you're looking at these home phones and you're thinking, yeah, I don't even have a landline anymore. If you want to use this link to sell feature, you can use it with or without a landline.
Yeah.
So you can use just a landline phone, use these as that. You can use these just as that extension of your cell phone throughout your entire home with link to sell, or you can use a combination of both. And here's how link to sell works. You're seeing it on your screen right here. You're gonna do a one-time pairing process from your cell phone, and you can do up to 2 Bluetooth-enabled cell phones. And by the way, every cell phone manufactured in the last 10 plus years has Bluetooth. Yeah. Apple, Android, I use track phones all the time. This is gonna work. So all you do is pair it one time, and you can see that your phones are paired because you have these glowing numbers right here, cell number 1, cell number 2. So pair it up, and then whenever you walk into your house, it's gonna automatically connect. And then Adam, here's where the magic takes place. So as soon as someone calls you, you are going to see that your cell phone rings, obviously, because you know that phone call is coming in on your cell phone right here. But look what else is happening. Every single handset right here is all ringing. So if I reach for this one, I can answer it. This one, I can answer it. This one, I can answer it. And I'm answering my cell phone call now from my home phone.
So Lori's cell phone is ringing.
See it? Ringing right there
and
at the top.
It's connected to her home phones. So she doesn't need to scramble to find her cell phone.
Yes.
Because it might be she might have left it in the car.
Right.
She can now
probably did
pick up the phone here and speak on this phone, which is infinitely nicer. Because you know the cell phones, they get so hot against your face, and this is much more comfortable to speak. That feature is wonderful, and you'll really appreciate it. Even down to the fact that all of your names and numbers and contacts that are in your cell phone can now be accessed from the home phone. We love that feature. So I think, Lori, and we said this certainly at the start, once you understand what link to sell is, it quickly becomes the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Oh my gosh, it modernizes home phones.
Right.
It really gives us a reason to want home phones, even if you don't have a landline.
Yes.
Because think about how practical your cell phone is at your house. If you don't have a good signal on your cell phone where you live, it can be a frustrating experience to talk on the phone. If you've got a spot or two in your house that's pretty good, and you don't want to always have to stand in that spot to talk on your cell phone, simply put your phone there, and now you can talk anywhere in your entire house on your home phone. So we love that extension. The other thing that this does, as you mentioned, it helps you if your signal is weak, but it also helps you with that phone book. So you talked about this, 3,000 name and number phone book built right in. When you sync this via Bluetooth, those numbers that you want to come over can come right on over and live here. So you don't have to get out your cell phone and type in the number that you want to call. So that makes it really convenient. The other thing you can do with that link to sell technology is you can use your digital assistant. So maybe it's Siri if you're an Apple person, if you're an Android person, it's your Google Assistant. Tap the microphone button right here. It's going to show you both phones or whichever phones are connected. Maybe you only have one. You tap the iPhone or whichever one. What's the weather outside?
It's currently cloudy and 69 degrees.
So not too bad outside right now. That's pretty nice. So this could be giving you information. You can use your voice to send text messages, to place phone calls. And guess where my cell phone is?
Where is it?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I lost it. It's somewhere in this house, but I don't know where it is. It's in the other room on the charger, or it's buried in the bottom of my purse. That's where it tends to always be.
It was a trick question.
I know,
That's
right?
what that was.
You're right, though. You know me well.
Well, listen, we all can appreciate and relate to that. That's real life. Our producer, Kevin, let me know, and I've forgotten already. Kevin, how many did you say now have been reserved? Okay, so we're on that slippery slope now. 5,400 sold. We will oh so quickly be at that 6,000 mark. Once our day ends, once our today's special ends, this is the only today's special of the year, and it's been 3 long years since we've been able to bring some home phones as our best buy. You can't go to a store, online or in-store, and get the deal that we've got today. We're giving you more for less. These aren't just regular home phones, they're the best home phones. They have all the features and all the essentials, the basics, and also the upgrades that we want. Remember, an amazing battery life. how many days?
So you're gonna be able to talk for 12 hours nonstop, and your standby time on this is a week. So if you happen to lose this handset in one of the couch cushions, you can reach for it all the time. You can reach for it a week later, and it's still gonna have power on it. And if you do happen to lose your phone, or you wanna speak to someone throughout your home without having to yell at them, which is not convenient, right? You have a built-in intercom. You can intercom to all of the handsets, just the base or any of the numbered handsets, and you can even go in and name them if you want. But I love this feature because sometimes my husband's out in the garage and I need him for something inside the house. I can simply intercom him. He can pick it up and say, "What's up, babe?" And I can say, "Hey, come in here. I need your help. We're paying this bill. We got to get it done right now." So I love the fact that you have that intercom built right in. You also have battery backup with this. So let me just show you what you can do with Panasonic. If the power goes out in your home and you've got that landline that you're using, this is going to actually supply power to the base. So you leave this handset in the cradle right here. That message is going to show up right here on the screen here in just a second. And there it is saying supplying power to the base. Do not pick it up. So you leave it there. And what you're going to do is you're going to be able to use this with that speakerphone, and you can make it nice and loud so you can hear really easily. Now you can dial the number. Now you're going to be able to place and receive phone calls even if the power goes out. A lot of us have been there with emergency situations. You know, we had the horrible hurricanes here in Florida just a few months ago. So much flooding went on. We were without power for days and days, and my cell phone didn't work either. People were trying to get a hold of me. No one could reach me. This is going to be that safety. This is going to be that backup, and I love the fact that now you are connected in that emergency situation.
Okay, so we've talked long battery life. We've talked better range. Wherever you go in the house, we're going to have that crystal clear sound. We're not going to have that staticky sound. A lot of us have home phones where if you're cooking something in the microwave, you can hear the buzzing on the phone. That's not going to happen with this because it's DECT 6+. That's something you should always look for in any new home phones. Easy to use. Every single feature that Lori has shown off tonight is so easy breezy. You're less likely to make an accident or make a mistake when you are dialing a number because of the larger oversized keys. I love that Lori showed us that we can now talk to our phone and it will use your assistant on your cell phone. So she was talking to Siri through her home phone, and Siri was giving her the information because she connected it to her cell phone with Link to Cell. If you are hard of hearing, one of the outstanding features of this phone is how loud the volume is. And because you can have it on loudspeaker, the clarity and quality and definition of the sound is really best in class. So anybody that's looking for a better volume experience, I think you'll really appreciate what Panasonic have done with these new home phones. And all of this plays into that experience: quality, clarity, range, battery life. 5 of them, again, means we're not, having to pick and choose where it's going to go. And again, as we are, at the end now, this is, Laura's going home after this. We are wrapping up the today's special. Kevin, did we hit 50? Are we about to hit 5,500, you said? Okay. So keep your eyes here. As we get closer and closer to 6,000, more and more people will start to jump on in. I have a little more than that before that is it, and it's sold out. We don't have any other today's specials this year. So if you're ever going to buy some new home phones, you should do it now because I can save you the most amount of money. You don't buy new home phones every year or every 2 or every 3. I'm probably talking to so many of us right now who have had their home phones for well over a decade. We've had them forever. And boy, oh boy, they are screaming out to be upgraded. And I hope that Lori and I have made a strong case for the reasons to upgrade it. Let's divert back to one of the most compelling elements, which is, of course, easy call blocking. You talked about your mom, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yep, savvy lady. But you know what? I find that seniors can be targets sometimes for people with ill intentions.
It's disgraceful.
It is because, if you state your case and you are a scam artist and you are really convincing, you're going to win over some people. It's a numbers game, right? So they are really good at their job. They're calling any number of people, and they keep you on the phone and they're real friendly to you, and they talk a good game, so to speak. But I really love the fact that this is super empowering because you don't have to put up with that.
Correct.
I love the fact that if you see a number come in and you don't recognize it, you can block it before you even pick up the phone.
Absolutely.
I think that's really important important, so that keeps you nice and safe and secure. Now, if you do happen to get on a phone call with someone and they're saying things that make you feel uncomfortable, they're asking you for private information, your birthday, your social security, your credit card info, you can simply tap that button right here and then click accept, and it is going to hang up on them.
Yep.
And they can never get through to you ever again. So I really love that for my mom, because she is a savvy lady, but she has come this close to giving someone her credit card information over the phone. And I've said to her, you know, just don't do it. You know, if they need something from you, they can send it in the mail. We can talk it over with them. I'll call a toll-free number, make sure I'm speaking to the right people, but don't give your credit card information. And she knows that. But these guys are so convincing. They had her almost giving her credit card information for a computer issue they said she had. And it's funny because she said, I am having computer problems. But she said to me later, but they shouldn't know that. There's no way they would know that. So I blocked them, Lori. So I love that I was able to empower my mother to make a good choice, because I'm afraid she would have been taken advantage of. I'm sure they would have stolen something probably from her or charged her credit card. With that one button, that is safety, that is peace of mind, that is security, that is erasing and eliminating vulnerability from your home. And again, you could block it afterwards too. So maybe someone called you and you didn't really say much during the conversation, but after the fact, it kind of, you know, it weighed on your mind a little bit, and you thought maybe that wasn't quite right. You can go into your caller ID right here. You do need to subscribe to caller ID service for this, but all you do is go into your caller ID, and it's going to list all the numbers, and you can block from there. So you can block the call as it's coming in, while you're on the call, or after you've already hung up the phone. 3 different ways, and if you make a mistake, you can always unblock as well.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about or ashamed of, because we have all, in many ways, at some stage, been taken advantage of by people who have ill intention, right? On the phone, who are telling us something, and it sounds right, but is it right? Or, you know, we've all been there, and unfortunately, in 2025, it's easier than it's ever been. And it's something that's happening day in and day out. Every minute of every hour of every day, somebody is falling victim to these scams. We have to put our shields up. We have to create a line of defense and draw a line in the sand. What are we doing to protect ourselves? Lori talked about buying phones for her mom that have that easy call block. We have to have those phones ourselves. You should get this for maybe other family members as well, so that they never feel embarrassed or ashamed or awkward. If something's not right, if I don't recognize the number, if somebody's saying something that doesn't seem right, I'm going to press this button and I'm going to block it, and I'm going to protect myself from falling and becoming a victim, because it's all too easy, and it doesn't have to be like that. So on that level, all day long, you should consider these phones. You get 5 of them. It's the best quality, it's the best technology, it's the better battery life, it's easy to use, it has link to sell, it has the right price today for one day. This today's special, we're down to $114.99. Remember, FlexPay is on this and basically every item we do. On our today's special, we divided our lowest price ever by 5, and that equals $23. We'll send these out to you right now, brand new unboxed. You have them 30 days. If you don't love them for whatever reason, send them back and get a refund of the purchase price. But as we now head towards, remember a second ago we were at 5,400, and now we're about to hit 5,600. And then it's going to be 57 and 58, and it's done, it's over, it's finished. So don't wait any longer. The team, okay, so that's a great guide. We have around 13 minutes left, or sell out, whichever happens first, but don't hold off. Because although you can always find home phones online, you don't get this deal. And this deal is 3 years in the making.
It really is. I mean, and this synergy that you're getting between your home phones now and your cell phone, truly remarkable. If you've ever had your phone on the charger or in another room and you walk over and you see you've missed a whole bunch of text messages and someone is blowing up your phone, you're gonna love this feature.
Dear husband.
Oh, dear husband.
He's
Dear
back.
husband. My poor husband's getting a lot of airtime today. So I love the fact that this will clearly announce and give you an audible cue that you have a text message on your cell phone. So this is going to appear all the way throughout your entire home. By the way, this is a feature you can turn off if you don't want it, but it is a feature you can use. So now you know when a text message is coming into your cell phone. So if it doesn't happen to be near you, again, mine is always lost. It's always being charged. With this, now you know know, hey, I need to walk over to my cell phone and I want to be able to read that text message. So if you're, being inundated and somebody's blowing up your phone, maybe it's an emergency or maybe they really need you. This is going to keep you connected. So we absolutely love that. Deck 6 Plus, as we talked about, so this has a built-in range extender, basically, giving you unbelievable range away from the base. You have crystal clear call clarity with every single call, no interference, dedicated voice frequency, so no one can hack in. And then let me show you a couple other really cool features. So that phone book where you can sync up from your cell phone, so all of your numbers can live here. You never have to even pick up your cell phone to call a loved one, which makes it easy. 9 speed dials. So right here, you can set these 9 numbers on your numerical pad to call the people that you speak to the most. Simply press and hold and it'll automatically call them. Love that. Let's talk about the baby monitor real quick, and then I'll show you the intercom. So this is actually a sound detector. To implement that, all you do is you select it in the menu and you turn it on. So I'm going to turn it on just like this, and I'm gonna say when noise is detected, I want this to call me on the base. So now I'm gonna place this down on the base in the room that I want to listen in on. So here you go, come with me, here we go. So we're gonna set it down. So maybe this is the baby's room. Maybe your grandma, and you don't wanna have to buy a $250 baby monitor when your grandchild sleeps over. If they're rolling around or making noises at night, you're gonna hear them because your phone in your room is gonna ring. Now you can pick this up and listen for as long as you want to that other room.
Isn't that fantastic?
Really cool feature, but it gets better. What you can also do with this feature is you can set this home phone system to call you when noise is detected, and now you can listen in from your cell phone. You could be at work, and maybe there's workers coming to do odd jobs or projects around your house, or maybe you're getting tile work, or maybe someone's working on remodeling your bathroom. You can hear when they're coming and going because it'll call you on your cell phone when noise is detected, and you can sit there and listen as long as you want. And you could be anywhere in the country, in the world, at work, at the grocery store. It's almost like a home security feature, and it's built right in with no fees, no extra costs.
So you see now why, you say, well, it's a set of home phones, that's great. Now you see why we need an hour to talk about it. All of these features that maybe your phones don't have, and chances are they really don't have it. But home phones of today do have it, especially ones from the global leader that is Panasonic. We've got to bring this to an end, guys. We have 10 minutes left. What we'll do is, and they did just let me know, we are now 5,600 sold, so we are edging closer to that 6,000 mark. I encourage you, take advantage of the free shipping, the flex pay, and the lowest price we've ever done, and what we believe is the lowest price, best value that we found anywhere in the country. We're gonna go one more time top to toe so you can make a great decision on this. Let's start with the absolute basics. Lori, these home phones are lightweight. They are comfortable to hold in the hand. Right. They have the clip at the back as well, and they have an extraordinary battery life and range.
They do, and this is Deck 6 Plus, so it's the latest home phone technology. 3 different ways to use this system. Use it if you still have a landline at home and you want to use it traditionally. If you've gotten rid of your landline, maybe years ago, and you're looking at this system thinking, well, that's nice, but I don't have a landline. Right. You're going to be able to use this as an extension for up to 2 cell phones throughout your home. And what that means with that link to cell technology is, with that simple Bluetooth pairing of 2 phones, anytime your cell phones ring, your home phones all ring, and you can answer that cell phone call on any of your home phones. So that's going to give you a lot of opportunities to not miss that call with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handsets.
Kind of 6.
Plus, you have that virtual handset right here with that super loud speakerphone on the base.
Can you hear how loud that is?
Hugely loud, and all of those big keys, backlit glowing. Love the fact that you have this virtual 6th handset that you can also utilize.
And that's a digital answering machine.
Digital answering machine. So this is a big one. If you're replacing tapes or trying to track down tapes right now, yeah, you might think about replacing that. Tapes are a little bit old school. I don't even know if they sell tapes.
I'm not
right?
sure. I don't think so.
I don't think they do. But what really makes this system special, because maybe you don't want to give out your cell phone number, right? Maybe you just want people to call you on your home phone. If someone calls you and leaves a message on your home phone with that built-in voicemail, 18 minutes, like I said, to record, you can set the system to call you.
Fabulous.
On your cell phone. And guess what it does? It tells you have a call in, it plays it back for you.
Incredible.
So you're connected to your home, you're connected to that phone number. If anything happens, you know about it because you're gonna get that notification and it's gonna play the message for you.
So we've talked really at length tonight about the easy call block and how important that is. It's one of the key features to this phone. If your phone system does not have call block capability, you gotta get it. Absolutely, it's a non-negotiable. In this day and age, you have to be able to protect yourself by blocking nuisance calls, robocalls, telemarketing calls. It's so key. But above all these features, and we've been through the vast array of them, this link to sell is what is driving so many new customers. You do know you don't have to have a landline. I'll say this again. You don't have to have a landline to benefit from this home phone system. There are thousands of people today who have ordered this system that do not have a landline. Lori, tell everybody why.
Because if you are linking to your cell phone, there's no landline needed. You're simply using your cell phone to place and receive phone calls through your home phone system with that Bluetooth connectivity. One thing that also occurs to me, a lot of us are paying for home phone service through our cable company.
Sure.
And we don't even realize it. So you may have a quote unquote landline through your cable company, right, that you are paying for. You can utilize that service or you can get rid of it. You can absolutely get rid of it and not pay for it. Sometimes it's bundled in, so you just have it and you might not even realize. Sure. But if you want to use this with your cell phone, let me show you how this works. So if someone calls your cell phone and you've just walked in and it's already doing that link to sell, it just automatically connects. You can see I'm receiving a phone call right here on my phone, and that phone is also allowing all the home handsets to ring. Now, it's not just telling me my phone's ringing. I can literally pick up any of these handsets and I can answer that call. Hello. Very echoey. So I have just answered my cell phone from my home phone. I mean, that feels like magic at this point, right? So it really is a very cool feature. Also, that text message that I showed you a moment ago, when a text message comes in on your cell phone, you're gonna get that notification and you're gonna get that alert letting you know. Again, these are all features you don't have to use. You can turn on or off. Very simple and easy to do so in that easy menu on the home phones. But I love the fact that these features are here for you and they're so future forward. And you can even use your digital assistants. So you can use your Siri, you can use your Google Assistant if you're an Android person, all from your home phone. Your cell phone doesn't need to be in your hand at all times. We have to charge it at some point. So it's probably on a charger. For me, I'm always losing my phone in my house. I have no idea where it is. I left it in my closet. I think it was in the pantry.
I've looked for it.
My husband's like, why is your phone in the pantry? I'm like, I was looking for snacks and I set it down and I forgot about it. With this system now, you're always connected and you can speak to the people that you want to talk to because of that call blocking. So very empowering system, a great way to enhance your experience in communicating with the ones that you love with that link to cell technology. You have a baby monitor or sound detector built right in. You even have your intercom system right here, built-in digital answering machine. This is the way to go if you're looking to upgrade home phones, or maybe these are the home phones you didn't know you needed.
Yes.
But you're watching this tonight and you don't even have a landline anymore and you can't hear your cell phone ring sometimes, or you don't want to miss a call. This is going to be the ultimate system for you.
But I think there's a lot, and folks, obviously we're counting down now. Final 4 minutes left. On the way next, special delivery, the world's greatest toilet cleaner. Yes, Sunny Valley Orchard is here. The power of apple cider vinegar. We're going to have the cleanest toilets in America, I promise you that. I do want to stress, though, for anybody out there that does not like speaking on their cell phone, that finds it awkward, that it's not loud enough, that it's not clear enough, that it's not comfortable enough, you must understand this phone system will effortlessly connect to your cell phone. And now, instead of speaking on your cell phone, if your daughter calls you on your cell phone, you'll answer your cell phone through here. And instead of speaking on your cell phone, you'll speak through here. It's amazing. It's not complicated. I know it sounds like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna do that? It is effortlessly easy, and there's great support as well, Lori, in terms of getting it set up.
Absolutely, very, very simple. There's an actual instruction manual in the box. I know, right? Usually you have to go online, you have to seek out the information. This makes it so simple. Panasonic has got your back. This is why they're the #1 global leader when it comes to home phone technologies. So we love all the different ways that you're gonna be able to use this and stay connected to loved ones. Again, that nice loud speakerphone that's on every single handset, so you never ever worry about being able to hear the other person. This has noise clarification technology built right in as well. So if someone is calling you from a busy airport and the gates are being called, it can be annoying, right? It's gonna filter that out for you. You can even dedicate silent times. So if you do not wanna take phone calls during dinner, or you don't wanna disrupt the kids at night, this can just be silent from 9:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. the next day. So these are things I haven't even had a chance to mention to you because we've been so limited on time. But talk about all the features that you're looking for, allowing you to communicate more easily. And I will tell you, with that intercom feature, I wish this had been around when my mom was looking after my grandmother before she passed away. My mom took care of her for quite a few years. But I love the fact that if you need something, if you're looking after a loved one in your home, or if you just want to tell your husband it's dinner time, or if you want to call the family and let them know you're having a family meeting, or whatever it is, you can call all of the handsets or any of the individual handsets with that built-in intercom. So I remember fancy houses back in the day. You used to have that little panel on the wall, right? And you had to walk over to it. But you really knew, like, that was a really fancy house when it had that feature. This has got that feature built right in, and it's so easy to use. So all you do is just tap all, and this is gonna ring all of those handsets. So if you lose one, that's what you do. You intercom it, because now you can find it. But if you want to reach everybody and say, hey guys, dinner is happening in 5 minutes, you can call to your son's room or the garage where your husband might be, or all of the phones at the same time. Love that intercom system as well.
We are heading towards 5,800 and obviously now extremely close to that 6,000 mark. Congratulations if you've got it. You just secured the best deal ever on HSN for home phones. We've never been able to go lower than this on our highest end home phone solution. This has every single feature, and it has all the basics squared away as well. An amazing experience. And again, a small price to pay for something you will have for years and years and years. But let's take that moment to upgrade and take advantage of HSN's buying power, because we were able to secure the best deal around. Lori, in closing, biggest value from the best name in America.
Absolutely,
Panasonic.
the best global brand when it comes to home phones, absolutely.
You've got the new features, Link to Sell, game changer.
Biggest, brightest screens, game changer. Big keys.
Call block.
Call blocking built right in with that dedicated button on every single handset.
Intercom.
Intercom is here as well. The most handsets we've ever offered, right?
What else did we miss? The baby monitoring?
The baby monitor is there as well. You already said Link to Sell?
Link to Sell, you can't say it, no.
At the end of the night, I'm like, did we say that? Link to Sell technology, so your cell phone rings, all of your home handsets ring, and you can answer your cell phone call right here. Super, super convenient.
Well, when Lori Leland rings, we always answer the call. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure.
Look at this. She's a model. Oh, my